awesome. Okay, what up to all the two warriors of For Honor? My name is Miguel, and guess what, guys? Today, it is here. It is finally here. We are going to be doing a reaction to, of course, the Warriors did live stream for Year 7, Season 1 of For Honor. And I'm excited, guys. I cannot wait and see what the developers are going to be showing us. I've avoided spoilers. You know, I didn't want to go ahead and see what other people's thoughts on it. I didn't want to, get spoiled. So, but either way, I am excited to see what they're going to be showing us. And it's going to be great, man. But yeah, so, oh yeah, this, Jesus Christ. Is it just me, or are these live streams getting longer and longer? I mean, for God's sakes, look at this shit. Look at this stream was like two and a half hours. Oh my God. Ugh. Jesus. Does this mean that I'm gonna be doing a 3-part reaction? Oh man, this is gonna be long. But yeah, let's see what happens, dude. Jesus. But either way, we're seeing some stained glass windows, which looks really nice. Man, dude, I'm excited to see. I can't wait to see what they're gonna be, showing us for season 1. Now we already know for season 1, it's gonna be based on the Knights, and then in season 2, it's gonna be based on the Outlanders. Season 3 is gonna be based on the Wu Lin, and then the last and final season, which is season 4, is gonna be based on the Vikings. So yeah, we already know that. And that's the seasons, and we already know that we're gonna be getting ourselves 2 new heroes. The first one is going to be coming out on the second half of season 2, and that's going to be for the Outlanders. So the Outlanders are going to be getting themselves another hero, which is going to be awesome. Hopefully it will be an Aztec. That would be great. And the second hero is going to be coming out in the second half of season 4, and it's going to be for the Vikings. So the Vikings are going to be getting themselves another hero. So I'm excited for that. And we already got spoiled which heroes are gonna begin, their hero fest. Well, not heroes, but what faction heroes are gonna be getting their, hero, their not hero fest, their hero skin. There we go. Why am I saying hero fest? In season 1, we only know that an Outlander is gonna begin a hero skin. Obviously, it might be for the pirate, because the pirate was the first one to come out. And the second season is gonna be for the Knights. Don't know who's gonna be getting that. So I'm excited to see that. The third season, which is for the Wu Lin, is going to be for Wu Lin hero. Hopefully it will be for Tiandi. That'll be awesome, because everybody thought that the Tiandi was going to be getting his hero skin, this season, but apparently it didn't. And then for season 4, another Viking is going to be getting themselves a hero skin. Hopefully the hero skin for the next Viking will be better than the one for the Raider, because a lot of people were a little bit disappointed about that. Look at this, dude. This is beautiful. For Honor Year 7 Season 1 Heresy. So that is the name of the season. Okay, so we have the name. We already know the name for this year is the Swords of Injustice. So that's the name of the year. Because the previous, we're still in this year, which is Lost Horizons. But now this upcoming year for Honor is actually called Swords of Injustice. So yeah. This is gonna be awesome. So we have the name of the first season, which is Heresy. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna be showing us. Yeah, Heresy reveal live edition. Hey, that's awesome. So we get a live edition of it, which is great. Oh yeah. Also, I came prepared. Hey.
Welcome back to the Warriors Den for the Year 7. Year 7, Nolan.
It's the Year 7. I know, it's amazing.
Crazy. I'm so excited. So we're live again here, Ubisoft Montreal.
Yep.
New couch, new year.
New couches. We're live. If you've noticed that, we have some new couches here, which is great. But
they fit the team, I feel like.
They do. They're very dark and gritty, which we're going to get into a bit more. But no Brian today, though. Sorry about that.
He left with the couch, I heard.
He did. He stole our couch.
I like Brian. That guy is funny.
Watching out for you. All right. We'll find him one day.
So let's dive into the year 7 and the first season of the year as well, Heresy. Starting next week, March 16.
Yep.
Remember this date. We're going to repeat that date a lot during the show.
You might hear it a few times.
March 16.
So, yeah.
So just put it in the calendar right now. It's just going to be done.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't have to remember it after that.
1 week big countdown. Another reminder for everybody out there. If you've been living under a rock, you don't know what you're doing with the Twitch and the the UB Connect account. You got to link your Twitch account to your UB Connect account, because just by watching us today throughout the stream, every 30 minutes you're going to unlock a scavenger crate, which is super useful.
Yes.
And we'll
Hero skin on the launch.
later on.
They didn't give us the name on who's going to be getting that hero skin, so they're doing that as a surprise.
You buy a lot of stuff with that.
So I'm
or
excited
the
for
new
that.
hero skin, which we're going to show off.
Which obviously it's going to be for the
Trust me,
pirates.
this
So
is a good one.
It's a heavy
no
duty
way.
show, I think.
Yeah,
we
it's
have
not
a lot
gonna be for the
of content
pirates.
to show you guys.
For
But
sure.
before starting, I think we should watch the trailer.
You gotta watch it.
If you haven't watched it, let's just watch it all together and enjoy it. So, there you go, Max. Roll this.
All right, stick
Roll
around.
together. Enjoy.
We watched the trailer again. The trailer was awesome too.
Fire burns, but the smoke never clears. The blade cleaves, but never sheathes. Yet, the seeds of war ever quicken. Atrocity befouls Heathmore. Beliefs shall be tested. The old order shaken. Virtue shackled. And honor's battle cry silenced. So, it falls to you. Balance the scales. Take up your weapon and fight the sword of injustice.
Swords of Injustice. Yeah, we know about this. I already talked about it. I did do a discussion when we got the reveal with the trailer, so yeah. I talked about about 15 minutes about it, but yeah, it was awesome. Okay, Year 7 narrative, Year 7 content, Year 7 Season 1, Heresy details, Heresy of the Relics, patch notes, testing grounds, and wrap-up, okay? Oh man, this is gonna be a long, long live stream. Luckily, I came prepared. I got myself some water here, just in case if I get dehydrated. I also have myself dinner. Got
What
myself
an
a
amazing
sandwich.
trailer. So that was the narrative trailer for the Year
And some chips.
7. Mind blowing.
So I'm all
welcome,
prepared.
guys. I have some new people with me, but we have Andre. He's gonna talk about the narrative. So welcome. And we have new faces with us. Jesse
Hi, everyone.
and PO. Welcome on the
Hey.
Warriors Den.
Thank you.
having us.
Jesse, I think you came on the Warriors Den a few years back, right?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Some-
Times fly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Glad to be back.
So you guys made the trailer. You part of Elix. Can you tell the people if they don't know what Elix is?
Yes, Elix is a division of Ubisoft, so we're part of Ubisoft, and we specialize in creating most of the trailers, cinematic that you see in our games. And
Oh,
we've
so
been
these guys
involved
are responsible for the
since day one
trailers. Oh,
on many of
good
the
job.
trailers of,
The
For Honor.
trailers,
Let's watch the
they
trailer
always
that
do
you
a
guys
good job
made
with the
for Year
trailers,
7,
man.
like some of them. Let's watch some highlight in the montage. So let's roll this, Max.
Year 6 Season
By
1.
doing the unthinkable, he ventured out where no one had ever dared.
Year 6 Season 2.
Darkness spreads.
But what comes back
Year 6 Season 3.
isn't them. Only fools
One of my favorites
don't see the
seasons.
dark.
Heathmore suffers,
The Magi.
and I am the only one who can stop it.
Victory is in our
Year 6 Season 4.
Too long
And the Afila.
Now at last, we enter the fray.
That's amazing. It brings so much memory just to look at them.
Totally.
I love that. So let's dive into the narrative team of the Year 7. Andre, please enlighten us. Tell us what happened.
Fun way to
between
go
Year
back
6 and
memory lane.
where are we went?
Absolutely.
It's crazy, man.
So,
Year 6 is almost
year
done in
7
about a
is
week.
the year of injustice.
Mhm.
What we're going to be doing this year that's super cool is tying each season to a specific injustice.
Oh, okay.
Just like how in year 6 we tied each season to a specific relic.
Hmm. Oh, and talking about the relics, do you guys remember the 4 relics?
Pop quiz right now.
Right
Chalice
now?
of Immortality.
Yeah, we're just
the
going to
sca-
wait until
the
everybody
Scarab
writes all
Bracelet,
the relics
the
down.
Demon Dagger,
Yes, you can.
and the Celestial
Yeah.
Sphere.
So if you write all the right answer, we're gonna win a prize.
Pay attention,
Yes.
guys.
You get a prize?
Huge
I already know.
prize. You win absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Boo.
Thematic of the
Or-
season.
They win our undying respect.
There you go.
So absolutely nothing.
So let's go back to the narrative team of the season.
Yes.
I've been paying attention to what's
last
been
year,
happening,
Of course,
so
relics
I
were
already
spread across
know.
Heathmore,
Mhm.
and these revealed magical myths about the past. And these myths,
Dude,
they
this
were
would be
shocking to our
a
various
cool poster
factions
to hang up on your
because
wall,
they
man.
ran counter to everything that they believed their true history to be. And so when you add in the arrival of the Outlanders, that's a lot of change
Yeah.
in Heathmore. And so when it came time to developing the narrative of the year, we asked ourselves, how would a society realistically respond to all this change?
How do they react?
The answer is not well. So just like our world, there'd be a lot of xenophobia, there's tension, strife, chaos. You have some groups that are inviting to the Outlanders, others want them to leave. And you have some who believe the myths of the relics and some who don't. More on that a little bit later. But all of this, it's the perfect recipe for crime and atrocity to run rampant. And so here we are at the Year of Injustice.
So where does the Orcos and Camera position themselves in this kind of war?
That is a great question. So in a Year of Injustice, you can imagine that the Horcos are doing pretty well for themselves.
Probably their jam, right?
Yeah, it's sort of in their wheelhouse. And they have another sort of ace up their sleeve, and that is Commander Revere.
Oh, that's the hero skin from Year 7, Season 1.
Year
6, Season 4.
Yeah.
There you go.
The current season that we're in right now.
So, recall
Vanessa,
that she
what
saw
is wrong with you, girl?
prophecy of the future, and now we can confirm that she largely saw Year 7.
So she saw exactly what's going to happen this year.
If you believe that she saw a prophecy,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
And specifically, she saw the events of Heresy, our first season. Yeah, so that is one reason why the Horcos have a leg up over Chimera right now.
And I think we saw something maybe in
Yes.
the trailer.
Yes. So last time I was here, I mentioned that there was a clue as to what the future
Yes,
of
I
For Honor
remember
held.
people were picking apart the set. They were trying
Yeah.
to figure out where the clue was.
And
But it wasn't a trailer right in
It was
on the-
right in front of your eyes.
There you go.
At the beginning of the trailer that we showed last season, glass shards pass by the screen. One of them contains imagery that's purely about heresy. So it has nothing to do with Shattered Fates.
This one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this
And
one.
nobody figured it out except for one person on Reddit
Really?
immediately was like, what is this?
Oh, the one that's in
Got
the
it?
cage.
Like even before we dropped the trailer, they just put that up somehow.
Whoa, did they want something?
Our undying respect.
Okay. I think that.
Nothing. And Helix, of course, was behind that amazing trailer.
Yeah, so let's dive into this trailer itself. So you guys have been working with the marketing team to create, I mean, obviously, amazing trailer for the 400 team. What about this one? Like, how did you bring? What was the challenge to bring the Injustice team to this trailer?
First of all, it's always fun, like each season, to work with the marketing team at For Honor because we're able to bring different flavor, like to each season, and not only a different flavor, but also to use different medium. Sometimes it's 3D, sometimes it's mostly motion graphics. Other time we're going into this 2D approach, and it's just depend of what we want to express during the season. And for this season of Injustice, we wanted something very sculptural to show the injustice, something that we can feel with texture and everything. So we went for a more like cinematic feel with CG. So this is why we kind of built this type of trailer.
And when we think Injustice, we obviously think of justice itself, and like the symbol just come like to mind, the scale and the blindfold woman, like on.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
but that's the justice. That's
Exactly.
the statue of justice that we all know. But we needed to do kind of the opposite.
The
We wanted to
injustice.
create the statue of injustice.
Ooh, okay.
So what do? Well, the first thing we did is that I Google statue of injustice, hoping to be lucky.
Shifting.
Cheater.
Exactly, but no, there was not that much result, which is a good thing. So then
good
we
thing,
can
yeah.
start from scratch. That being said, we wanted still to keep something that people are familiar with. So we started definitely our like starting base was the Statue of Justice. So then we tried to figure ways like how can we modify some of its symbol so it create injustice instead.
So from the narrative perspective, we have the idea, Peo, please, how do we do that? Like, how do we start from an idea to the trailer that we just saw?
Because that's the easy part. Like we do
Yeah,
this and
taking-
then we're like, hey, when your team make this
Just do it
happen.
now.
Yeah, so at Helix we have two big art teams. So one most responsible of all the static image, so key art, concept
Okay.
art, and stuff like that. And the other one where I work, so is more like all the cinematic.
Okay.
So cinematic trailer. So then me and Simon Gastin, the art director responsible of the key art, try to different concept of the statue, how we can make it more injustice. So we
Ooh.
try
Wow.
different posing, deface it a little bit, adding some chain, And then we ends up with the standing posing with a blindfold, reveal one of these eyes.
Ah.
So she look at the For Honor world, and after
Destroy.
Very iconic pose.
Yeah.
yeah.
Iconic.
So and then we add some chain to represent the
Oh.
injustice. So the injustice control the justice like a puppet.
That's
Uh-huh.
oh
So
wow! I
after
did
that,
not know
we add
that.
some For Honor weapon. And
You know one thing
some
that's funny? I
armor
heard that
piece,
some
to
people
just
say that
remember this
that
is
white
injustice
with the
in
trailer right
world
there.
of
They
For
I heard
Honor.
some people say that
And
this
we
one here
add,
was actually going to be the
some,
hero
the
skin
sword of Astria
for the
to,
pirate.
shield the sword of
But
Astria.
I don't think
I know
that
the viewer right now.
I don't think that was
waiting
actually
for
gonna
this-
be true.
This image because they were trying
because they
to,
thought that the
exactly like
the
pinpoint
armor piece that she
which
has right
armor
here
set-
actually
oh,
looks
so- and I think
like
most
you know
of them were
Wulin.
right, but
So people
you know
were
the game, they know
assuming
the game very well.
that it was going
So
to
they
be
were
kind of like a
but
pirate
there
hero
you go,
skin,
this is
but
your answer, this is exactly
oh,
so.
she didn't have
So
a
it
gun.
represent, I guess,
No,
like all the
she
foreign,
didn't have a gun. So
world mixed up together, but like
Exactly.
it's so
Exactly.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the final image.
So then we work with the lighting. The lighting is like kind of clair obscur, just to reveal some part of the statue and the armor piece. And for the trailer, we were really inspired by all the opening title we can see at the beginning of the show and movie. So yeah, so that's the result. So hope you like it. So that was a blast to work with you on this project, guys.
Totally.
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean it's really good. It looks amazing, and I feel like it represents the year 7. So
Yes.
thank you so much for explaining all of that. I'm pretty sure people love it. I'm enjoying it. I'm super hyped. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
It was a pleasure. Come back next time, maybe.
We will.
Absolutely.
Maybe
So
next
let's dive
season.
into the content for the year 7. But before that, just a quick transition. I think we do have weapon, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Mike's gonna tell me. No, we don't have a weapon yet. So we'll come back in a few minutes to talk about all the content coming up for year 7.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. The amount of work that they do on the trailers, they do a phenomenal job when it comes to the trailers. And dude, it's so freaking awesome how they make the trailer look really great and gets you like excited for what's gonna be coming up with the season and all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, dude, they do a good job when it comes to the trailers. So yeah. So now we're gonna be moving on to year 7 content. So we're gonna be seeing what we're gonna be getting for year 7. It's gonna be great. I don't know if this is just for if this is gonna be like for the whole year or if it's just gonna be for season 1. I think it's just gonna be for the whole year. So yeah. Now I don't think they're gonna spoil everything, because they do that. They do tell us some stuff, but I don't think they're gonna spoil everything because they want to save some for a surprise. So, no worries. It's always good to be surprised. Especially when you try to avoid being spoiled. It's even harder when people try to go ahead and tell you something that they saw. Kind of like if they see a movie or play a video game, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, dude, I got to go ahead and let you know about this part in the game, and you're gonna be like, no, don't tell me nothing. I want to save it for a surprise. Please don't spoil it for me. That's the one thing that people don't like. They don't like to be spoiled. If it's somebody that doesn't really care, then they don't really care about getting spoiled. But if it's somebody that's actually really hyped up for something and they want to go ahead and enjoy it themselves, don't spoil it for them. It's not good. So yeah. Okay. So making sure all the stuff on my side is looking good. Sorry about that.
So hello Stefan, hello Nolan, welcome back
Stefan!
everyone. Let's dive into like year 7. I just cannot like wait for it. I'm pretty sure people are excited as well. So Stefan, what can we expect for the year 7, the content?
Yes.
Content of year 7.
Awesome. Thank you for having us here. As the previous segment talked all about, we're entering year 7, the Swords of Injustice. Super excited for this. What we've done is we've broken down each season into its own injustice. And each of the factions are going to have to deal with a particular injustice.
Okay.
So first up is going to be the Knights' problem to deal with one. Then season 2, the Outlanders are going to have one that focuses on them. Season 3, the Wulin will get a turn at dealing with an injustice. And finally, Season 4, maybe the greatest injustice of all, will be dealt with by the Vikings.
Because they're savages.
For me,
that's
like
why.
Seeing that hero select
The
screen
Vikings
there
are
with
savages.
that little missing spot, it's been
It's the greatest
hard.
injustice.
That's the greatest injustice one? Okay, well...
For me, that's the greatest injustice. Like, my OCD hurts.
We'll wait until the season to see what it is, and then we'll compare the two. But
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And then in terms of this, basically what we're going to do is we're going to release 2 new heroes. They're going to come at Season 2, TU2. This is going to be an Outlander. Always exciting to bring an Outlander with new culture, new gameplay possibilities. Super cool. And then Season 4, we're going to bring a Viking in TU2, new hero.
So I see Viking.
Now everybody can be happy that we're finally getting a Viking hero.
Viking pack.
It's the Viking.
That's gonna be
season
like
of
towards
Viking
the end of year
injustice,
7.
with a Viking hero.
That's a lot of Viking stuff.
Exactly.
It's a lot of Vikings.
I kind of wish we got ourselves
And
another
as you
wooden
can see,
hero.
we're talking about
I
the
know.
hero skins. So we're going to bring 4 hero skins.
At least we get a hero skin.
throughout
So.
the year, 1 per season. Viking there in Season 4, since we mentioned that. First season is going to be Outlander. Second season is going to be Knight. And third season will be Wulin in TU2.
That's the first Wulin hero skin as well?
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
Should be cool for the Wulin.
Very cool.
And each hero skin will be 1 body type.
Okay.
Yep.
And then finishing off kind of what's going on in this overall chart here. Each season we're going to bring a battle pass at the start of each season. That's going to back up the content of what is the injustice and what's going on in the season.
Gotcha.
And then at each title update will be a free event pass for 3 weeks at the start of each title update.
Awesome. So I know that Halloween comes around every year and other events as well that we support. But what can we expect in terms of event this
Man, I'm pretty sure I saw a pumpkin on there. So can you confirm the presence of pumpkins?
I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing
as-
for this
as-
year's
as
Halloween event.
You're each alluding to.
I'm excited, dude.
Halloween
Very
event.
subtle. We're very
The last one
Halloween event is always
was
been
awesome.
a big one in For Honor.
So I can't wait to see what they're going to be doing
from
for
that
this
first one long time ago with skeletons.
Yeah.
spooky skeletons.
That was a fun
They're
one.
amazing. Yeah.
Exactly. We tried some different stuff over the years. Last year was the Web of Yorogumo. So each time we try to outdo ourselves. This time we're going to try to outdo ourselves again.
It's really a moment for us to have fun, I feel like.
Yeah, it's usually a little bit outside.
The box a bit. Yeah.
Exactly, and always trying to stretch and really be a bit more ambitious.
Yeah.
So
Also, I mean, like last year there was a giant spider lady monster,
Yep.
and then you just said
The
the word
Yorogumo.
outdo ourselves.
Oh, Yorogumo. Sorry about that.
It was pretty big.
It was pretty big.
Okay, all
be
right.
bigger.
So I know players haven't missed the throwback unique that I'm seeing in the chart and throwback in
yeah.
general.
Yes, I think everyone's pretty hyped about this unique throwback. So just to be clear, we've got an event and a game mode at TU1 of Season 1. That is going to be talked about later in
Yes.
the episode. And then the unique throwback in TU2, which we're not going to talk about here. We'll talk about sometime down the line. But we know in our heads what it is, and you know in your hearts what it is. So
I think I might know what it is.
mark it on your calendar. Come back for that too.
It's a lot of smiles. There. Yeah, I was just saying, smiles.
Okay, so let's talk about testing ground.
Okay.
For the people who do
Yes,
not know what
absolutely.
that
Testing ground,
is,
it's basically
it's
a public
it's
test
it's an
server
event that
inside the
everybody
game
has been
where you get
requesting
to
over the
try
years.
potential upcoming
It's
changes.
test your
and
metal,
directly give
metal
us
trials.
your feedback, and we try to figure out what to do.
I can't
Push
wait
it
for that.
live, edit it. Sometimes second testing ground.
Sure.
Sometimes cancel it.
But it's called testing ground. I mean, we're testing stuff with the players, collecting feedback, adapting, reacting. I feel like it's a good channel of just back and forth with the community and trying to improve.
Absolutely, it's one of our best back and forth connection points with players directly in the game. To have your hands on and tell us, we love that. So, as always, fill out the surveys, enjoy, and we'll do our best to edit based on what makes sense.
There we go.
There you go. And we have something else as well.
Oh, very
I'm excited about. Can I?
Oh yes, please.
Can I-
Yes, do so.
So for year 7, we're gonna have 3 Real Fest with you. Yay!
Hey.
More execution. Yay!
Vanessa really likes the executions. It's a little concerning sometimes. but they come out really good. So
She's the most
Really,
violent
really
and bloodthirsty among us.
It's
So,
true.
yes.
Maybe you think so, but we're a little concerning sometimes.
That's what they're sitting there.
Yeah, that's why we're on this guy.
So 3 Hero Fest, per to you for the whole year.
Exactly. So Hero Fest, for those of you who may not be
Yes.
familiar, is something we introduced last year, where you can try out a hero for free. The hero's on discount for that week. You get some free stickers.
Oh,
for
by the
logging
way,
in
for the
that
people who
week.
do not know,
And
right
each
now
execution
we have
is
a
available,
Lucia
so
Hero
this is
Fest
a way
at the
of
moment.
delivering
So
Yes.
yeah.
executions. And what we're going to add, besides going to 3 per title update, is you're going to get 2 times XP for the hero who's at the center of the hero.
There's no reason not to try a new hero.
So
try
we'll
to
get in
get good at
3
it.
Hero
Another
Fests
lane,
per
maybe,
title
and
update,
try- So that's
which
a lot of
means
execution
That's
for the
a
whole
lot.
year.
Yeah,
6
I
heroes.
think mathematically, if we
are
we
going to
look at this,
be-
and I use my fingers to carry
are
the
going to be
2
getting
there. Guys,
so 6 heroes per season.
24? You Hero Fests planned for this year. That's 24 heroes that are going to get unique executions. That's
Double
24
XP.
weeks.
Unless I'm getting that
double
wrong.
XP
We have to wait
for,
until they
like a
talk
hero
about it
like
more.
that's
And a
that's
free hero to
incredible.
try as well. My God.
That's absolutely incredible. I'm looking forward to that. That's more than half the year there will be this going on. I'm pretty sure I checked that math yesterday. Is it still?
I don't think that's...
No?
Well,
How many weeks are there in a year?
Somebody do the
That-
math,
that-
please.
And somebody else do the math.
Yeah,
Right.
please.
Sorry.
So about armor variation.
yes. So this year we're going to bring 2 armor variations per.
Oh, they're doing the
faction.
armor variations
And where
different
we're
this
gonna release
time.
these is Knights and Samurai are going to get
The
their
Knights,
first in season
Samurai,
1,
Vikings,
and then in
Woolen,
season 2,
Outlander.
Viking, Woolen, and Outlanders will
Knights,
round out that first
Samurai.
armor variation.
Oh,
group.
alright.
And then in season 3, Knights and Samurai are going to get their
Oh,
second.
so they're
armor
going to be
variation.
changing this
And then in
things
season
up this
4,
year. Huh.
Viking, Woolen, and
Interesting.
Outlanders will get their second.
Very
That's
cool.
I know there are going to be
Awesome.
some people that are not going to like
And
this.
then also we're going to bring
Like always.
this year in season 1.
Some people
the
always complain about
Gladiators
stuff.
5th armor set.
Would you just
There you go.
drop
Wait.
that like it's nothing, man? This is
Wait, the Gladiators going to be getting the armor?
I've been waiting
Oh,
for this.
that's awesome.
we heard about
I think we've
this.
been waiting a while, so
Yes.
yeah, come
I mean-
back for tier 2 and enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm sure some of you out there can probably tell us exactly how long you've been waiting. For all of you, foot enthusiasts out there for Gladiator, this is your moment.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude, we
So
heard
tell us
about
more,
this
one
last
more
year.
for the year, like, we have other stuff. Surprise.
I think it
don't know.
was-
We do have more stuff
It was
coming.
Gladiator,
We're not
Shinobi,
really
and
prepared to say
Highlander.
anything.
Those were the 3
Wow.
heroes that we're going to be
You have to
getting
wait until it's close. And
the,
Come
the,
on.
the new armor sets.
Nobody will listen.
So we already have the Gladiator, which is confirmed.
No,
So that's
no.
awesome.
Yep, Max is going to mute it. Or
I can't wait
Yeah,
to see it.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I think it's going to be
Well, in
in
that case, let's say
tier 2.
we're
this
not gonna
season,
say a
so
date. We're not
I'm
gonna
excited.
say
I'm excited
what
for that.
hardwares it applies to, but we intend to bring a performance mode to For Honor to select hardwares only. So hopefully this will help with frame rate on certain hardware.
Oh, there
that's
you go.
awesome. That's awesome. I mean, well, the game already looks amazing, so that'll be
It's true,
that'll
huh?
be good. Yeah. So
It'll look better.
it'll look even better.
Smoother.
Exactly, and this is a great one, and there's some more coming throughout the year that we'll talk about as we get closer to it.
There you go. Keeping the surprise as a surprise.
Gotta wait, yeah.
No, that's it.
All right. Well, I think that's probably enough. I feel like that's maybe all we're gonna get out of that for like some unannounced future stuff. But we have so much more to talk about for Year 7 Season 1 for Heresy. So there's so much in store already. So much we have to look forward to for this year. So that's incredible. We can't wait to dive in. And so next week we're gonna actually launch the season. So we'll come back, I think, and be able to talk a bit more about specifically what's happening in that season. So, Steph, you'll be here for that, and all of you stick around because we're coming right back with more details and I think an awesome trailer. Right?
Yes.
The
I think
first
trailer.
trailer. For
Ooh, this is the
Heresy.
trailer for Year 6 Season 1.
Heresy.
I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's do it!
I joined the Inquisition with a righteous heart, hoping to stop the fanatics and their twisted faith. Our mission was to purge the
Oh,
heresy,
that is the pirate hero skin. Oh my god.
but I was misled. Only the guilty were meant to die.
Dude, she looks like a witch, man.
Only those old enough to reach the noose should ever swing from it. This war of faith is madness. A plague on Heathmore. I will carve out the rot.
Dude, that is so cool. Rise of Injustice. Begins in blind faith. Oh. Oh, wow. Testing grounds. New hero skin. Oh my god, dude, that is so awesome. Oh, new execution. New execution. Oh, shit. Oh, that's gonna fit the pirate perfectly, dude. And I think that might be a new execution for the Shaolin. Dude, the hero skin with the pirate looks awesome, man. Who will you stand with?
There are no saints here, only butchers. False idols and empty promises. I'm your salvation.
For Honor Year 7 Season 1 Heresy. Oh man, look at that, dude. Dude. That was awesome, man. That was freaking awesome, dude. Well, right there, it was confirmed that he was skin for the pirate. I was right. But dude, ah, that looked awesome, dude. And we also got to see a glimpse of a new execution for her, which means the pirate's gonna be getting a Hero Fest. And I saw that the Shaolin did an execution, which means the Shaolin is gonna be getting another execution, another Hero Fest.
And we're
Dude,
back.
It's gonna be awesome.
Holy crap, that trailer was awesome. That's amazing. And oh, I'm so hyped. It was like literally my second time seeing it, but it still gets me hyped. I love it. That's
Got
great.
spoiled.
And what's it? Oh my gosh. Back here you can see the key art now is fully revealed with our awesome new hero skin there.
And it showed the wrong one.
Make sure to
Fail.
highlight that because it looks so
There
cool.
we go.
It's so badass. I love it. So I don't know. I'm ready. I'm super hyped.
I really
Steph
like
is
the
still
hat.
here to
She looks like a
talk
witch
with us. And
hunter.
also, we're joined once again by Andre, who's here for the narrative, for the lore, which is one of my favorite components of For Honor. If I'm being truthfully honest with you here, so we're gonna dive into the lore of Year 7, Season 1, the Heresy. So, what can you tell us about it?
For the lore, I can tell you that as the relics
look at that.
were discovered,
Man, dude.
as the
What
relics
an
were
awesome
discovered,
hero skin for the
we
pirate.
have, some myths
Now I know there were gonna be
that
some
were, of
people
course, introduced,
that
and,
they
people
wish
who began
that
to believe
she had
in
like a
these myths.
tricorn hat to fit,
And,
the pirate
yes,
theme, of
I'm
course,
gonna
which
get into that
understandable. But
maybe a little
dude,
bit
you
later.
cannot
Oh
lie.
no! Did I go out
This
of
is
order?
awesome.
I was too excited for the story. I went out of order. I'm sorry. You know, we rehearse and everything. I am.
I'm very excited to get into it as well.
All right. I'm
Well,
sorry.
so-
I'm jumping the gun. All right, you're right. I'm sorry. It's Steph. Steph has got more to talk about. Steph, I'm sorry. I love the story. I'm too excited. But
My
Steph,
kind of
what,
man.
That's
what can you tell us?
exactly. I mean, as everyone's talking about Swords of Injustice, we're going to talk about Season 1 Heresy. We're going to talk all about what does the Heresy mean? What is the Injustice? Who are the groups fighting here? We'll get into that in 30 seconds.
Okay, all right.
First, we'll do the content
I'll wait.
rundown.
Be patient.
We'll do the content rundown. What's coming in Title Update 1, a little bit what's coming in Title Update 2.
Okay, Title Update
and,
1, Title Update 2.
We'll let him,
Ha! I was.
Yeah.
We'll get it all.
There it is, right
All
there.
Title
Okay,
Update
so
1,
it's confirmed.
March
So we
16th.
get in
That's next
3
week. 1 week from now.
Hero
on Thursday.
Fests per title
Calendar.
update, which means
Calendar, mark it.
we could be
We're
getting
gonna
6
start it
Hero
off with
Fests
a bang,
each
of course,
season.
with the
Oh,
Heresy
that's
of the
awesome.
Relics, event.
So title update
This will
1.
include a game mode, so we'll see about the two groups that are fighting, and more about the Injustice. Event Pass, of course, comes with it.
I
Game
don't know
mode
what the
comes with
return
it,
playlist
so
is,
check
but
it out.
okay.
Battle Pass also
Covenant
launches on
games
March
of the
16,
Heaven's
free track
Track.
and premium track.
Oh no, wait, no, that
loaded
was
with
the
content,
Holocaust one.
mostly
Okay, so I
on the
guess
fanatic
this
side,
one is gonna be the last one
of
for the
this
Chimera,
fight.
because we didn't get it
In
last
terms of
time.
the hero skin, March 16 again. So Inquisitor Yinshin, as you just saw,
Oh, back.
in the key art, in the trailer.
Man, dude,
she's
we
gonna
could be
the
having
center of
6
attention
Hero
here.
Fests. That's awesome.
Andre will tell you. all
Before
about
it used to be
this.
4. Now we're gonna be getting
No problem.
6 now. That's great.
And then
That's
also throughout
great.
the season, through title update, I'm sorry, Testing Grounds is going to come April 6th.
Nice.
JC, Vanessa, and others are going to talk about Lawbringer and Nusha. Ooh, it's time to bring to prominence.
Ooh.
I'm excited for this. And then we've got the
Hopefully everybody's happy with that. I know a lot of people wanted some changes to Lawbringer and Nuxia.
And who are these? These are Lawbringer,
now they're getting there.
Pirate, and Wuxi.
So I'm excited.
Almost like we planned part of that out. That's yeah.
Lucky plan here.
Lucky plans. Lucky plans. Good.
Exactly.
Cool.
So that's a quick for Title Update 1. Let's quickly go over Title Update 2. So there's that unique throwback event, which we're not going to talk about, but you are going to put in your calendars, I promise. I'll skip down to the next one, returning playlist. If you can work out what the unique throwback is, this might be an interesting one to help you with your grind and your dress up.
Gotcha. All right.
So you will be happy.
Winks. There we go.
Super winks.
Wink at the camera. Okay.
Going back, new armor variations. These are ones we talked about. So Knight and Samurai are going to get theirs in Season 1 here. And, of course, the Gladiator armor set 5.
Nice.
Ooh.
I think I got all that.
That's gonna be, I can't wait to see what the new armor for the Gladiator is
back
going to
as a
get.
throwback one more time. And then we won't bring it back for the foreseeable future. And in future seasons, we intend to bring a different throwback per season, basically.
Right, so if you're missing any of that cool, sweet Chimera swag, that'll be the time.
This is your time, exactly. And then
the Hokos ones, a couple of games with the Hokos, it's done. They're not going to be bringing that back no more until they feel they can bring it back.
At a future point.
Awesome. All right. Well, very cool. That's an absolutely packed season ahead of us here. It's great. And is it safe now that I can geek out about lore? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I apologize. I'm so sorry. No, it's fine. But yes, I am very excited about it. So Andre, now I can ask you. Can you please tell us more about the lore and the story behind this heresy?
Absolutely. Yes, as we open the year. After the relics are discovered, some groups really begin to believe in their myths. And one group rises up above the rest. These are the servants of the stake.
Ooh, delicious.
Yes. No, stake spelled S-T-A-K-E.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the Vlad the Impaler variety.
Oh, man, yeah, that's cool.
Really awesome heroes.
Yes, they impale their enemies. And so, they worship these relics, the stories of Ramiel, Bolthorn, Myko, to some pretty violent ends. They engage in dark rituals where they will torture and kill non-believers. So that freaks out the rest of Heathmoor.
Understandably so.
Yes. Yes. And so a relic inquisition is formed to purge the heresy. And
I wouldn't expect that. So that's
nobody ever expects
the.
There it is. We have to do it once.
Wait. That's it. Okay.
Or maybe another time because they don't.
We'll see if we sneak it. But then they'll expect it. Okay.
Yes.
We'll move.
So of course, the Relic Inquisition, they don't believe in these myths. They regard them as heresy, and they call these servants of the stake as fanatics. Yes, and so they are also. This is what. Oh, of course. Here we go.
What?
We have
I think I messed up on something.
There.
Fail.
This war is all fought over the relics. A war of faith breaks out. The Inquisition, they want to destroy the relics. The fanatics want to safeguard the relics to worship them. And so this is when our new hero skin,
Faith and Conviction,
Yinshin, is introduced. She joins the Inquisition with perfectly good intentions.
Wait, what did they say her name is?
Genshin? Stop the fanatics from killing innocents.
I didn't hear it.
So that's pretty nice. As a pirate, she's seen what happens in the cultures when they worship false gods and how they fall. But unfortunately, the Inquisition is very indiscriminate in who it kills. So they won't just kill one or two fanatics in a village; they'll just wipe out the entire village.
And that's also bad. Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
You don't want that either. Yeah.
It's pretty bad. So it's a scorched earth approach. And so realizing that neither side is in the right, she decides she must remove the relics from the equation entirely.
It checks out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And so that way, neither side can claim a symbolic victory. And if you want to know more about Inquisitor Yinshin and her short stories are available. Part
Yinshin?
1 tomorrow, March 10th. Parts 2 and 3 are available.
I need to know how the.
Well, I know I'll be reading them. Obviously, I'll be reading them because very cool. So that's awesome. Yeah, that's a really cool setup for the season and this narrative. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, and look forward to the first part of that short story tomorrow. It's coming soon. But also, we have this incredible looking hero skin here. I think it's amazing. Steph, what can you tell us about it?
It's moving.
Of course, thank you. So as Andre was talking about,
it had the same thing as with the Lord of the Mayo skin
type stuff.
Like the armor was
moving. In terms
moving.
of the visuals, you just saw some manacle kind of thing on the back.
I see a voodoo doll.
Here we go. Throughout the character, you see also ornate kind of embroidery and decoration on the character. This is very much in line with what the Inquisition kind of symbols are, which are much more ornate, circular.
Dude, I like the hat,
art
dude.
on the skull, as compared to the stake followers, who are much more rigid and straight-lined.
She's got a big hat. That's honestly my favorite feature of this. So.
Gotta have a cool hat. That's like the law. So,
and the focus of the entire season.
Right. The hat.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay.
Exactly. And then all through very much Inquisition stuff, but you see one kind of item on her hip here, now her left hip.
Yeah.
That kind of ties her to her future, I guess.
Did you guys see that?
So Inquisitor Genshin, she keeps
the voodoo doll just blinked
as a reminder of the horrors that were perpetrated by the Inquisition. This doll belonged to a victim of one of the Inquisition's massacres, and Inquisitor Yinshin unwittingly participated in this massacre. So yes, she keeps that doll as a reminder on her at all times.
That freaking voodoo doll is blinking.
That kind of indiscriminate violence.
That's a cool detail.
Well, that's really cool. Looks great. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that'll be available as well next week, March 16th, for the launch of the season. So it's awesome. So thanks for sharing that. But we also have some other cool visuals that are going to launch with the season with the Battle Pass. Steph, do you want to tell us a bit about what to expect from that?
Dude, that looks so
freaking
cool,
so
man.
To continue to support this, the Battle Pass.
Look at that shield
based
for the
on
freaking warlord.
Fanatics versus Inquisitors kind of battle.
Gargoyle.
Very much we see this content being a bit more on the Fanatics side. So the Gargoyle here, awesome. Obviously, the Iron Mask. Thing,
it really captures how brutal they are and how uncompromising and cultish they are too in all these designs.
Yeah, it's pretty extreme to put someone in an iron mask. So
Iron Man,
this
ooh,
is,
spikes.
Maybe what the Inquisition's worried about, but the two of them going at it is a bit.
Hood
I was
Iron
thinking
Man.
when I was listening to the story, I was like, I thought Vanessa was the most bloodthirsty, but
maybe not. Yeah.
But yeah, spikes, brutal instruments, torturous stuff. Pretty cool.
That's canon.
Spikes, or would you say stakes?
I get it.
Maybe.
That's
gonna be great for pirate.
Full circle. Full circle.
That execution right there would perfectly fit pirate because of course
that's really cool
she's
stuff.
a pirate.
And and we see a little sneak peek on some of the weapons here. What can you tell us about the Battle Pass weapons?
Totally. I mean, like looking at these weapons, you can see they're a bit on the Fanatic side as well. When I look at them, I very much see a hint of the Chalice of Immortality that they might be worshipping. So that red, kind of almost vampiric, gothic influence through the metal.
These weapons are for fanatics by fanatics.
Oh, there you
essentially.
Go. Good slogan.
You can see it as a commercial.
Yeah.
They're forged to help out any fanatic on their sacred quest to kill a non-believer. And of course, they're not picky about which faction or allegiance you come to, as long as you buy what they're selling.
So they made something for everybody. That's great.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. That's awesome. And if you want to see more of the weapons, you'll get a little more sneak peek on one of the transitions coming up. But that's great. So amazing. Super excited for the lore, for all the packed content in this season. So thank you both very much for coming here and talking about that. And for everybody else, don't forget tomorrow the first part of the short story is going to be live for Inquisitor Yinshin. Next week you could do the hero skin and play with the hero skin yourself. So that's awesome. And I think coming up next, we're going to talk a bit more about the launch, this big event that's going to launch Year 7, Season 1, the Heresy of the Relics. There'll be the big event, pass, game mode. So we're going to talk some more about that real soon, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.
Bye-bye. Oh, we get to see the weapons. Okay, so we have for the Warden. Got for the Peacekeeper. Got for the Centurion. The Gladiator. Damn, no eyes on that black fire shield. Warmonger. Griffin. Lawbringer. Conqueror. Can't really tell that's a skull of an animal, but that looks really cool too. That's the Knights. Next up, the Vikings. Raider. Berserker. Highlander. Shaman. Oh, the Jormungandr. The two heads. Valkyrie. Ooh, I like it how the shield, the person is actually presenting their head. That's really cool. And the Warlord. That's the Vikings. Next up, the Samurai. We got the Kensei. We got the Orochi. We got the Shinobi. We got the Aramusha. We got the Hitokiri. Nice. We have the Kyoshin. We have Nobushi. And we have Shugoki. Not bad. Next up, the Wooden. We have Tiandi. Nice. We have the Shaolin. Got spikes on it. Really cool. We have Nuxia. By the way, the Nuxia execution, the new execution for the Nuxia looks awesome. So, I can't wait to come up with that video tomorrow. Zhang Jun. And Zhanhu. Nice. And now, last but not least, the Outlanders. With the pirate. Not bad. Ooh, the Medjai. My boy. Really awesome. And Afida. And this is Afida's first Battle Pass weapon. Because she just recently came out. Really cool looking shield though too. Awesome. Ooh. It gets me excited to see what's gonna be, what the new Outlander hero, new Outlander hero's weapons is going to be. Oh, I'm excited, dude. But we have to wait until season 2, which sucks. Second half of season 2, because that's when the new heroes are gonna come out. So maybe we have to wait. But either way, the weapons look awesome. Next up is the Heresy of the Relics event. Awesome. Oh wow. We're only in 48 minutes and we still got what, like how many? I don't even know how much time we still have left. Almost like an hour.
Welcome back. So
40.
I have Julian and
JC.
with me. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
So this is the
Hey,
part
that guy cut his
where we
hair.
talk about
That guy used
the
to have
launch
long
event
hair.
for the season. The Heresy of the
relic.
Relic.
Heresy of the
starting
Relics.
March 16 to April 6th, featuring a new game mode. A new game mode.
Brand new game mode.
A brand new game mode. Brand new game mode. So, so there you go. I think Julien, we can talk about the map dressing just before having to just to make you wait a little bit longer.
A little bit.
Just a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Almost there.
I'm going to leave it to JC for the game mode. I'm going to talk about a bit more of the map dressing. So, just to give you a bit of context, with Heresy of the Relics, essentially we're in Secluded Keep map, and this is the place of worship.
Hey, it's a demon dagger
of the fanatics. And what do they worship? They worship essentially the relics that
Hey,
were
the Scarab
discovered
bracelet.
in year
Yes.
6. So, back to your quiz earlier
Oh,
on.
man.
Here's
Yes.
the results.
Is
We
the
had the dagger. We had the bracelet.
Uh-huh.
and we had the
Jesus.
chalice.
There you go.
Of course, the sphere.
A lot of people got
and
murdered
shadow.
there.
So
Holy shit.
those are the 3 relics that you'll find in the map. I'm going to let JC get a deep dive a bit more into that, but essentially the dagger is going to give you an attack buff. The bracelet is going to give you a vision buff, and then the chalice is a shield buff.
Okay.
So first thing for map dressing was to essentially create kind of like a sub-environment.
Chalice of
something that
immortality.
would depict essentially the buff that will be provided to you by these relics.
Okay.
So starters, capture point A, that's where you're going to get the dagger. That's the attack buff. So it's got a military courtyard vibe to it. It's there to depict kind of like the aggression, the chaos of the war that's being waged between the fanatics and the
Jesus, man,
inquisitors.
it's like a
So
massacre
you've
in
got
there.
the swords
Holy
that are
shit.
drawn with the statues. You've got the lions. There was the altar as well. That's got again those swords, kind of like spike-like. Initially in the
Love
initial,
spike.
we love spikes. We love spikes because
Spikes everywhere.
spikes everywhere, you know. But in initial design, we had spikes, but it's a bit too much. But that stayed. It was toned down a bit, but it stayed in the design of the altar. So that's CPA. CPB, the catacombs area. That's where you're going to get the vision buff, and that's tied again to the bracelet. A very cool element that we had in year 6, the bracelet was tied to a curse. So
Yes.
anyone who wrongfully wore the bracelet was cursed, essentially. We wanted to keep that element. We thought it was a cool aspect, so we kept that in the map. And essentially, the team that's capturing the CPB is going to be setting a curse on its opposing team, essentially, thus being able to see them through the wall.
It makes sense that it's like underground a little bit. Like,
Well, there you go. So it's
I like the narrative.
it's
like,
the perfect
of-
it's perfect setting. It's like crypt-like, and there's a lot of really cool details. If you have time to take a look, there's an homage to the hero skins in year 6 as well.
That's cool.
There are tons of cool little details in that area. So that's CPB. Finally, you've got CPC, which is the shield buff. Now, to be clear, it's not a healing buff.
Okay.
But the team really inspired and really rooted its inspirations with the aspect of healing, of rejuvenation. So if you take a look around in the map, there's very little organic elements in the map. It's mostly stone,
Very gloomy.
metal.
But yeah.
Exactly. But at CPC, that's where you're going to see more greenery, and again, it's to depict essentially the rejuvenation aspect of the buff that you're getting. And then you're getting as well the super epic tree. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Really,
It looks
great.
beautiful. Yeah. And I love it's not a map that we use we see often.
It's
I
not,
love
it's
that.
not a map that we see often, and it's essentially with the map dressing that was done, it really feels like a fresh map as well.
There you
It's
go.
really cool, awesome work that's been done, both from a level design standpoint, both from a level art standpoint.
I can't wait to
modeling,
see this map
as well. 3D
in
art.
action.
So super happy with
Especially
it.
this part.
And then
Oh my God.
The wrapper of all this. So you've got three unique identities for the CPAs. Wrapper in that is we've got the injustice, we've got the chaos, and we've got aggression. So that's that's all across the map. You'll see those items, namely the crows, and essentially bringing everything together.
And so the free event pass will be tied as well with all this team that we see in the map, right? So
Absolutely.
can we see all this stuff? There you go.
Let's get into
Wow.
it. So again, the pillars for the art pillars was essentially chaos,
Yes.
oppression, injustice, and the art style is definitely.
Oh, I like
Gothic
that
Victorian,
ornament.
and that you're definitely seeing it in the map. You're seeing in the symbols and the patterns of the outfits as well. And then you were just seeing the ornament with the statue. When researching for imagery to illustrate these pillars, a lot that was found was the image of a angelic figure, either bearing arms, holding a tipped scale, either weeping. So all of this is to symbolize chaos, aggression, oppression with the tears, of course, and injustice with the tipped scales. So you're seeing that.
I feel like this ornament with the wing mood effect. I feel like it could be like full angel fantasy. It will fit the team.
Yeah, it looks super cool.
And of course it's definitely if you navigate the map, you'll find it, and you may have seen it.
That's true. If you pay attention in the menu, I think we had a little sneak peek of this, right?
You may have already
Is it right
seen
now? No, it's done. I think players seen it. Anyway, if you see it, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
You know.
I don't think I saw
There
it.
you go.
And we have the mood effect as well. Like
the mood effect. So the mood effect is like the perfect, bringing everything, all of the elements that I just mentioned, all of that together. So you've got the Gothic Victorian influence with the stained glass. You've got the crows, and then the sword with the dripping blood as well. So all in all, tying everything together.
you can feel your gut. You can be like full gut.
Yeah, we're
nature,
kind
mood.
of bringing back the late 90s or like mid to late 90s.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well.
So let's talk about the game mode. I think everybody's waiting for this.
Yeah.
GC, please.
All right. So, like Julian explained, we're playing in Secluded Keep.
Yes.
Which is normally a map that's in Tribute and some other game modes, but mostly a Tribute map. So we took it, we repurposed it a little bit, cut off the top portion so you can just go up and run around and do drop attacks or whatever you'd like to do. And then what we did is we kind of made a game mode that's kind of a bit of a spin on Dominion, right? So there's no minions anywhere, but each capture point, like mentioned previously, has a buff associated to it. Now, when you get the dagger buff, your team
wow,
gets
you get to fight
20% increased damage. It's team-wide.
Oh,
Right?
so it's
the entire team gets more
Inquisitor
damage. When you
Yinchin.
get,
Oh, okay,
the
that's how you
chalice,
say it. Okay.
Your team gets a small.
So it's kind of like the
shield
same.
that regens after
I guess you could say it's kind of the same thing as what the event game mode from Year 6 Season 1. When Lord Lamael, you will find him too.
Where they are at all times.
But the only difference is there's no dragons in this one. And the other one, there were dragons, which was so freaking
You
awesome.
want to get all those buffs, right? So it kind of makes it.
So every
interesting. The
time
map
you
is
capture
a
the
bit
point, you get a
smaller
buff.
in general, so there's a lot more fights going on, a lot more stuff happening, and because there's no minions, we still want players to still be able to get their feats. So we doubled our renown gain while you're holding points, so you kind of can get your feats and the rest of the stuff. But what's also really special in this game is Inquisitor Yinchin.
Yeah,
right?
I think
So
I've
you've
seen-
seen her,
yeah,
you've
seen
seen
her right
the skin. I was looking at the chat earlier, like people love the skin.
There you go.
She looks amazing.
Yeah,
So she will drop in
It's really
after a
awesome.
certain amount of time.
Okay.
And she's a neutral bot, right? So she comes in, she's neutral, and then her goal is to kind of like equalize what's going on, right? Lore-wise, she would kind of like, it's a bit more status quo type of thing. She's against everybody. So what she's going to do is she's going to run around, and she's going to try to focus attacking the team that's currently winning. So if you have more points, if your team has more points than your opponent's team, she's going to focus on you. Now, even if you're losing and you start attacking her, she's going to turn around and defend herself.
Can you manipulate her?
Yeah,
a
and you
little bit?
can manipulate her
Yeah,
a little bit, right? So if you're seeing that you're losing, just by a little bit, you can go, okay, I'm going to hold off.
Yeah, you
She's
wait a
gonna
little
go
bit.
focus, try to kill other people. She's super strong, has a ton of HP, can use all of her feats like on very, very low cooldown. So she's a force to be reckoned with, right? So she's super dangerous. She can also uncap points and bring them back to neutral status. So she will run around, she will uncap points, she will kill people, do all that sort of stuff. It's super cool. Whenever we were playing it, it was really interesting to kind
It
of
was really tight during the play session.
right?
It was really like always in like
We often ended up
switching
being,
side.
there was like a lot of back and forth and like really, really tight games.
A lot of turnaround.
Yeah, it was super interesting. We really loved it. And then you can kill her, right, as a player. If you manage to land the killing blow on her, you're going to get a ton of renown, unlock like probably all your feats in one go, and it really helps you get a leg up on the opponent. So she's threatening. You kind of sort of want to have her on your side to go kill opponents, but then you want to
you
kill
win
her
too
also.
much,
So
it's gonna-
it's-
yeah.
we really wanted to introduce like this a really different dynamic here, right? We had something like that with Ramiel at some point, which was interesting too. But Ramiel was more of a kind of like a boss in the middle, whereas this one is really she's gonna roam around and mess up everybody. It's really interesting. Makes for a really different.
Kind of like the not the slasher, the trapper from the Dead by Daylight event. When he was basically going after everybody. Only difference is that she actually goes after the winning team.
Super top notch about this. So I hope people play it and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's super cool. I'm pretty sure like people are excited. They cannot wait to play it. So you're gonna be able to play it next week, March 16. But you know that already, right? So thank you guys. Coming up, we're gonna talk about patch notes. So don't go too far. And yeah, there you go. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, these are the event weapons. Okay, check it out. So this is for Warden, the Peacekeeper, Centurion, Gladiator, Black Prior, Warmonger, Griffin. Ooh, we get another variation of that. Oh, that's awesome. And Lawbringer for Griffin. The last one was for Griffin. Yeah, Lawbringer. And we have Conqueror. Not bad. I like the variation one of Griffin. Raider. Berserker. Highlander. Shaman. Jormungandr. Valkyrie. Warlord. So far, they have been simple, but it's not a bad thing, you know. People like things that are not too flashy. You know, people will really want to keep things simple. So, not bad. Samurai! Kensei. We have Orochi. We have Shinobi. We have Aramusha. We have Hidokiri. We have Kyoshin. We have Nobushi. And we have Shugoki. Cool. Next up, Wooden Tiandi. Shaolin. I like the Shaolin ones. Look at that. That's really cool. The top right there. Nuxia. Zhangju. And Zhanhu. Nice. And last but not least, we have the Outlanders. We have Pirate. We have the Magi. Simple, not bad. It's shiny. His blade part is really shiny. And we have Afira. Nice, not bad. Really, really cool. Ah, man, it's gonna take me some time to get all these weapons like always. Because there's like so many heroes of honor. And I had to go ahead and get all their weapons. Damn. It's gonna be fun though. Sorry about that. I had a tough day at work, so I'm a little bit tired, but either way, I'm still going through it. Oh, did something happen? Oh. Okay. That was so freaking weird.